Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today's Mom Talk. This is a little different from our previous weeks, but my guest today has a busy schedule already on Monday, so I'm improvising and I'm pre-recording this video, this interview, I should say, and I'm posting it right now for you to watch. So thank you for watching. My guest today, her name is Shelly, and she has an incredible story, a little different from all the other moms that I've interviewed, but nonetheless just as exciting and just as important. She's someone that I've been following on social media. She's in the same company I am, and she has an incredible health story and how she got started in the company. So I would really love for you to hear her story and see if there's anything that could resonate with you or someone you know. So before, well, not before anything, let's just get started and say hello to Shelly. So, hi, Shelly.
Hi, Christine. Thank you so much for having me and working with my schedule.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you have an exciting day today, too. You told me that you're going to see your son's house today.
Yeah, we're going to go do that. They bought a new home, and they're even closer to us than they were before. So that's going to be nice to have the grandkids closer.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's something that I pray for in my future. That my kids stay close to all the families so that we are part of their lives as well. So, but we'll see. I mean, they're only 17 and 14 right now, so I have like big visions for the future. I'm excited. So, Shelly, as we were talking earlier, you had mentioned that when it came to network marketing, it wasn't you who dove right in first. It was your husband. I would love for you to start off this interview with sharing with everybody your story, you know, who you are, a little bit about your family, and how you guys got introduced to the networking industry.
Okay. Yeah, so my husband and I, we've been married 24 years, and right in the middle of the United States in Kansas. And, you know, we had raised our kids, and they were off. Some were married, and our youngest was in college. And he was the one who actually joined into a network marketing company first. And, you know, you send your kid off to college, that's the last thing you expect them to do, right? And I didn't know anything about network marketing or the whole multi-level marketing system. The only thing that really rang in my head when I heard about those was basically a pyramid scheme. And that's kind of where my mindset was. So when we found out he joined, I was a little upset with that kid of ours. So they had a meeting here in town because he felt like the leader needed to come and show his parents what they were doing. So they came here, and Nick and I went out to the meeting. It was in a hotel, and he was really struck with the presentation and the whole concept of what network marketing can offer and bring. And he joined that night. And, you know, in all honesty, I was pretty upset about it because I was still not sure about what it was. I did, you know, like I said, my mind, it was pyramid schemes. So, but, you know, when he got home and started plugging into the system that they had and the training, he started taking off with it right away. And then a check came in the mail. And I was like, well, okay, this is kind of weird, you know, and just, you know, not even realize that all the places that I had bought network marketing products from and not realizing that's what it was, you know, that's how, I guess, ignorant you would say I was about it. I didn't know like Avon or Mary Kay was considered that. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe my mindset and my thought on what this company and other companies is wrong, which it was totally wrong. So I ended up joining also in the same company under my husband and started off with essential oils. And that's kind of where my interest has led. So yeah, that's kind of how we got started. I was a huge skeptic at first.
I think that's pretty normal for a lot of people because of the stigma that has been attached to network marketing for so long. But I really see a huge shift in that because people are realizing more and more that, like yourself, that they're already been buying stuff from people that are in that network already and supporting their friends, and they're realizing that that's something that they could do too because there's such a wide variety now of product sources out there that it's just makes sense.
Mhm.
So how long have you been with your company now?
In March, it was 5 years that we've been in. So,
And what do you like most about the networking industry?
it's really, I feel, changed who I am, because at first, coming in skeptical, I didn't really do any of the training I didn't really pay any attention to it for almost a year. And just seeing, what Mick was able to do, and then seeing all the other people in the company and the great women that I thought, oh my goodness, this is what I've been missing out on. And I didn't even know that world existed. So, if you want to put it that way, and just the personal development, I think has really changed who I am. And because I can tend to be an introvert, not want to get out of my house and talk to people, especially people I don't know. And it's just kind of brought me out more into the community, talking to people, complimenting people, complete strangers, just to kind of build a relationship possibly. So I think that has been good. And just, I said, just the people that you meet, it's just been amazing.
I totally agree with you. I have met some of my closest friends from networking because we all are like-minded, people, after the same thing, different reasons, but generally it's just building a huge family. So I totally agree with you that. I mean, here we are. We know each other through the same company. We even met at the last convention and had a picture done together, and I look forward to doing more with that. I actually had a blast with your husband when we went to that Be the Change Foundation charity work. Like, that was so much fun. He is full of energy. Like, he just goes.
Yes, from the minute he wakes up. Yeah.
Yes, he was a lot of fun. So now for a lot of people too, they get started with a company because of results that they receive from the products that they're using. And I know you're someone that has had incredible results from using the products within the company. I would love for you to share your before and after experience of actually using, reputable, high quality products that you're able to share with other people. Could you share with everybody what it's done for you?
Yeah. If there's some that are on from our company, they kind of know me with my weight loss story.
Mm-hmm.
But when we first started 5 years ago, I was in a program that was for weight loss, and I had really started to pick up my activity. And I was approaching 40, and for some reason, I told Mick, I want to run a 5K at 40, because 40, that was a hard year for me to get through. So I thought, I've lost some weight. I want to do this. And we started running 5Ks. So, and we weren't supplementing at that time. And, I could say we were taking like just over the counter stuff you can find at about any store. We didn't know the difference between quality at that time. We just thought, oh, we're taking a multivitamin, we're doing what we should be doing. And, like what happens with a lot of people who are active, your body starts breaking down. And some of us think, well, it's just because I'm getting older, I'm turning 40, But I've always had back issues and knee issues. Probably, I tell my mom since birth, I feel like I've had knee issues and back issues, because I fell off a horse before I was 5, and that hurt my back. So I've been going to a chiropractor since like age 8 or so. And the running really took a toll on my body. And so I developed sciatica nerve pain because of it. And that happened about the time that we joined into longevity. So just in that process, and then taking the products when we first got our first shipment and actually feeling the difference in that, I'm like, I had energy. I'm not a morning person, but I was waking up with energy in the morning, and I thought, wow, this stuff, what we were taking before really wasn't working. And then with the sciatica pain, it had me down probably for 9 months where I couldn't do anything. I could barely even walk up to our bedroom. Our bedroom's on a second floor. And there were times Mick would have to physically help me up the stairs. So that really had me down. And we just started a protocol that we got within the company from the great people that are available to us. And of course, I did some chiropractic care, and I have an inverter table. But, for 9 months, my quality of life was not really well at all. And I gained all my weight back. I was depressed with the chronic pain. Sleeping at night was almost impossible if anyone's had sciatica pain before. And, I spent a lot of my days and nights just crying because the pain was so bad. And to have, I feel like the time that we were introduced into the company and the timing of the pain that I had, that chronic pain, it really was, looking back on it, an answer to prayer, because when you're in chronic pain like that and you don't know what to do and what the doctors are doing is not working, and his only solution was steroid shots. Well, I wasn't going to do that, because even though I didn't know a lot about natural medicine then, I knew I didn't like prescription meds. And I've never really been a big prescription med taker, just because I didn't like what they do to your body. So I had that kind of knowledge. And then to find, the products that we did and kind of incorporated into that into our lifestyle, it made all the difference. And now I can run, I do weightlifting, and, I will tweak my back once in a while, but that's just because I twisted wrong, and that's going to happen to everybody. But to have that back pain that I've had, well into my 40s, be gone, that nagging chronic back pain is just huge. And the sciatica pain went away, like I said, in 9 months. And usually it takes people a lot longer to get rid of that sciatica pain. So I just feel like we were really blessed with the timing of when we came in. And, God knew that I was going to need this.
Absolutely. I love when that happens. I love hearing stories like that, when people are praying for a certain result and then they get presented with an opportunity to have an answer, and people being open to it. That's the biggest thing. Some people get presented with an opportunity with such like this, and they kind of like, oh, I don't know, that's not what I was looking for an answer for. They don't accept it as an answer. So I'm so happy for you, and congratulations on getting those results and getting your life back. That's a huge, especially now that you can have grandkids close by.
Can get down on the floor and play with them and get back up. So
yes, exactly. Now, am I correct in saying that you've also become a winner in the challenge that the company just finished the first phase of, the Better Health Challenge?
Well, I feel like I'm a winner because, the results that I've had, I didn't enter the first cycle, but I have entered the second cycle because, we all slip up and we're not perfect. So there was some challenges that I faced a few months back where I kind of got off plan. So I've entered that second cycle. But, the exciting thing with that, one of the teammates of mine, she was chosen as a finalist this first time around, and just so thrilled and happy for her. And, just that feeling of having that someone that you've helped over the past, few months achieve part of their goal and then earn that reward was just really great.
That's an awesome feeling. So I haven't submitted yet, but I've decided to do the second phase too, because I'm already challenging myself with workouts, something that I started in September going to boot camp. And I too, I'm kind of, when it comes to following the Keto 90 plan, I'm kind of like up and down sometimes, but I really need that accountability to keep myself on that plan. So it's the Keto 90 plan that you've been following that you've received huge results from. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah. And the company and the corporate has been very supportive of my journey. And I think because I posted so much on Facebook, it got recognized a lot. And, and now you say that the semifinalists, did enter last year before convention, and I did get a call telling me I was picked as a semifinalist. I just wasn't the top two, the grand champion or that. But yeah, so they did recognize me and give me a few little shout outs there from corporate. So that was nice.
That's awesome. You do such a good job at sharing your experience and your journey on your social media. I just love seeing your updates every day. You post something, whether it to do with encouraging someone to look after their health, or a recipe that you're following, or food that you've prepped. It really inspires me to actually do it more, because I'm not a food prep kind of person. I kind of go like day by day, only because I'm always home. So, and I kind of already know what I'm going to eat. So I just kind of like prep at the time. It's kind of my time to get away from working, and I just kind of get in the kitchen and start prepping for dinner or lunch. So yes, I really enjoy watching your social media. So thanks for that, because if I'm following you on that, I'm sure you got lots of other people doing that as well. So that's super cool. So before we end the interview, Shelly, I would love for you to give any mom out there some advice on, if they're looking into the networking industry. Do you have any little bit of advice that you could share with them today?
Oh, wow. Just coming from, where I was as a skeptic, and not quite sure of myself, not quite sure of network marketing and getting out and talking to people, but taking that leap of faith and doing the personal development, the training, and just meeting great women who we really do support each other. I know we kind of sometimes get a bad rap as women, that we're always backbiting and looking to gossip about each other. But really, if you're in that network of women who really and truly want to help you, that doesn't exist. So, if you're in a company where it does exist, then I would say get out of that and find one where you're going to have women who support you in whatever you do, and no matter what team you're on, because we're not on the same team. And, I would do anything for you, I think, if you asked me to. So just to have that, and the accountability that comes with it, and with that Keto 90 program, having that accountability with the group of women within, you're all taking the same products, we're all on the same plan. That was hugely important to me. So I think just having that community would be, my advice is to, get plugged in, get that community of support. Otherwise, you probably will quit if you don't have that.
I love that that's what your advice was. I absolutely love that, because I have found that, like, the community of women within our company, actually, I've never ever experienced that jealousy or backstabbing kind of atmosphere. It's always been a very empowering, uplifting atmosphere, where we do, like, you and I are not on the same team, but we still work together. And I just find that incredible. You don't find that too often. And I think we're really blessed that we have that available to us. So that's awesome that was your advice, because I love that. So Shelly, thank you so much for being my guest here on Mom Talk. I know you have a busy schedule today, and thank you for accommodating me and doing this as a recording so I can still share it on Monday, or being Monday for those that are watching right now. So thank you so much. And if you want to follow Shelly and her story, then do so. Go find her on Facebook, Shelly Davis, and follow her story, because it's incredible. So thanks so much for joining me, Shelly.
Yeah. Thank you.
And yeah, so I look forward to seeing you in your next post.
Yeah, I will do that. And at convention, right?
Oh, absolutely. We will see you at convention. Definitely. I absolutely love San Diego, so yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Okay.